As time passes, it's impossible not to ask, how many bright stars have we lost too soon, leaving behind dreams unfulfilled and stories untold? How many trailblazing artists gave their all, only to have their lives tragically cut short by the relentless force of AIDS? We can't help but wonder, have we truly honored those who battled, not just for their art, but for their very existence in an era that fought against them? Think of Hudson, Freddy Mercury, Alvin Ailey, names that once lit up the world, now reminding us of both brilliance and heartbreak. Their deaths from AIDS didn't just take them from us. They left an indelible scar on the industries they helped shape and on the millions who admired them. Yet their legacies live on, in their groundbreaking work, in the barriers they shattered, and in the lives they touched. How can we make sure their contributions continue to shine long after the spotlight has faded? How do we remember them not only as icons of talent, but as courageous individuals who faced an illness that, at the time, carried so much stigma? The world has changed since their passing, but the question remains, are we doing enough to honor these icons and ensure their stories and struggles are never forgotten? Number 1. Hudson, 1925 to 1985. Hudson was a towering figure in Hollywood, known for his roles in films like Pillow Talk and Giant. He became one of the first high-profile celebrities to die from AIDS in 1985, which brought enormous attention to the disease. Hudson's death marked a turning point in raising awareness about the epidemic, breaking the silence in Hollywood about HIV/AIDS, and prompting public conversations about both the disease and LGBTQ+ rights. Number 2. Freddie Mercury, 1946 to 1991. Freddie Mercury, the iconic lead singer of Queen, was a musical genius known for his unmatched vocal range and stage presence. With hits like Bohemian Rhapsody and We Are the Champions, he revolutionized rock music. Mercury passed away from AIDS-related complications in 1991, just one day after publicly announcing he had the disease. His legacy remains in his unforgettable music and his influence on future generations of musicians. Number 3. Rudolph Nurv, 1938 to 1993. Rudolph Nurv, one of the greatest ballet dancers of all time, was known for his incredible athleticism and expressive performances. As a principal dancer with the Royal Ballet, his talent transcended cultural boundaries. He passed away in 1993 due to AIDS-related complications, leaving behind a legacy as a transformative figure in dance. Are you moved by the stories of struggle and triumph from LGBTQ+ icons? Hit the subscribe button to join us in spreading their legacy and honoring their contributions. Number 4. Anthony Perkins, 1932 to 1992. Best remembered for his chilling portrayal of Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, Anthony Perkins was a versatile actor who also appeared in a variety of stage and film roles. He kept his personal life private, and it wasn't widely known that he was gay until after his death. Perkins passed away in 1992 from AIDS-related complications, and his contributions to cinema continue to be recognized and celebrated. Number 5. Keith Haring, 1958 to 1990. Keith Haring was a prominent artist whose graffiti-inspired works became a visual symbol of 1980s New York. His art, often infused with social and political messages, raised awareness of AIDS, apartheid, and LGBTQ+ issues. Haring was diagnosed with AIDS in 1988 and passed away 2 years later. His Keith Haring Foundation continues to support AIDS research and care, preserving his legacy of activism and creativity. Number 6. Michael Jeter, 1952 to 2003. Michael Jeter was an Emmy and Tony Award-winning actor known for his roles in The Green Mile and Evening Shade. His career spanned theater, film, and television, where he was celebrated for his diverse acting range and charisma. Jeter passed away in 2003 due to complications related to HIV. His performances continue to resonate with audiences, and he remains beloved for his emotional depth and talent. Number 7. Liberace, 1919 to 1987. Wadzio Valentino Liberace, known simply as Liberace, was an American pianist and entertainer renowned for his flamboyant style, sparkling costumes, and musical talent. He was the highest-paid entertainer in the world during the 1950s and 1960s. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, his death from AIDS-related complications in 1987 revealed the truth about his private life. Liberace's impact on the world of music and performance is still felt today. Number 8. Peter Allen, 1944 to 1992. Peter Allen, a Grammy-winning singer and songwriter, was known for his dynamic performances and for writing songs for icons like Olivia Newton-John and Bette Midler. His hit song, I Go to Rio, and his Broadway musical The Boy from Oz have solidified his place in musical history. Allen passed away in 1992 from AIDS-related complications, but his work continues to be celebrated worldwide. Number 9. Tom Fogerty, 1941 to 1990. Tom Fogerty, a member of the famous rock band Creedence Clearwater Revival, played alongside his brother John, creating timeless classics like Bad Moon Rising and Proud Mary. Fogerty passed away in 1990 due to AIDS-related complications, possibly from a blood transfusion. Despite his untimely death, the music he helped create remains an essential part of rock history. Number 10. Alvin Ailey, 1931 to 1989. Alvin Ailey was a visionary dancer and choreographer who founded the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, one of the most influential dance companies in the world. His choreography, particularly his masterwork Revelations, remains a cultural treasure, celebrating African-American heritage and spirituality. Ailey passed away from AIDS-related complications in 1989, but his dance company and legacy of excellence in the arts continue to thrive. Number 11. Robert Mapplethorpe, 1946 to 1989. Robert Mapplethorpe was a renowned American photographer, known for his provocative and daring portraits, exploring themes of sexuality and identity. He was a pioneer in blending art with the expression of gender and sexuality, challenging conventional boundaries. His legacy continues through his art and the Robert Mapplethorpe Foundation, which supports HIV/AIDS research. He passed away in 1989 from AIDS-related complications, leaving behind an unparalleled contribution to the world of photography. Number 12. Tommy Page, 1970 to 2017. Tommy Page was a beloved singer and songwriter, famous in the 1990s for his hit I'll Be Your Everything. Throughout his career, Page captured hearts worldwide with his smooth vocals and heartfelt songs. He remained active in music, touching many lives, until his passing in 2017 due to AIDS-related complications. His fans continue to cherish the emotional depth he brought to his work. Number 13. Howard Ashman, 1950 to 1991. Howard Ashman was an iconic lyricist and playwright, best known for his collaborations with Disney on The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. His genius brought these beloved films to life, earning him lasting recognition. Despite passing away in 1991 due to AIDS, his impact on Disney and the world of musical theater is immeasurable. His legacy lives on in the songs and stories that have touched generations of audiences. Number 14. Herbert Ross, 1927 to 2001. Herbert Ross was a prominent film director and producer, responsible for directing classics such as Steel Magnolias, The Goodbye Girl, and Footloose. His contributions to modern cinema, particularly during the 1970s and 1980s, remain influential today. He passed away in 2001 due to AIDS-related complications, but his work continues to inspire filmmakers and moviegoers alike. Number 15. Larry Kramer, 1935 to 2020. Larry Kramer was a passionate writer and activist, known for founding ACT UP, a powerful group that fought for the rights of HIV/AIDS patients. He also wrote the groundbreaking play, The Normal Heart, which continues to raise awareness about the epidemic. Kramer's fearless advocacy and his contributions to the LGBTQ+ rights movement remain unmatched. He passed away in 2020, leaving a legacy of activism and change. Number 16. Holm Elliot, 1922 to 1992. Holm Elliot was an acclaimed British actor, best known for his roles in Raiders of the Lost Ark and Trading Places. A versatile and beloved actor, Elliot won multiple BAFTA awards for his work. Despite his passing from AIDS in 1992, Elliot's performances have left an indelible mark on the film industry, and he remains a cherished figure in British cinema. Number 17. Germaine Stewart, 1957 to 1997. Germaine Stewart was a popular American singer, best known for his hit song, "We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off." He brought an infectious energy to the music world during the 1980s. Stewart passed away in 1997 due to AIDS-related complications, but his music continues to bring joy to listeners and stands as a reminder of his undeniable talent. Number 18. Sylvester, 1947 to 1988. Known as the Queen of Disco, Sylvester was a larger-than-life figure in the 1970s disco scene, with hits like You Make Me Feel, Mighty Real. He became a symbol of liberation and LGBTQ+ pride through his music and performances. Sylvester passed away from AIDS in 1988, but his songs continue to inspire and empower listeners across generations. Number 19. Michel Foucault, 1926 to 1984. Michel Foucault was one of the most influential philosophers of the 20th century, known for his works on power, knowledge, and sexuality. Foucault's writings deeply impacted how we understand societal structures and human identity. Despite passing away from AIDS in 1984, his intellectual legacy continues to shape academic and philosophical thought globally. Number 20. Halston, 1932 to 1990. Roy Halston Frowick, known simply as Halston, was an American fashion designer who revolutionized 1970s fashion with his sleek, minimalist designs. His work adorned some of the most glamorous figures of the time, including celebrities and royalty. Halston passed away from AIDS in 1990, but his influence on fashion remains iconic, with his designs still revered for their elegance and innovation. As we reflect on the lives of these extraordinary individuals, it's clear that their legacies extend far beyond the stages they commanded or the screens they graced. Their impact resonates deeply, reminding us not only of their talent, but also of their strength in the face of unimaginable adversity. The fight they waged against AIDS, often in secret, with courage that went unspoken, is a testament to their resilience and humanity. In honoring their memories, we are also acknowledging the struggles faced by countless others who lived through the darkest days of the AIDS crisis. Their stories urge us to continue the fight for awareness, compassion, and understanding. So, as we look forward, let's ensure their brilliance is never dimmed, their voices never silenced, and their contributions never forgotten. Are we doing enough to keep their light alive, to ensure future generations know the battles they fought and the victories they achieved? Their legacies deserve nothing less. If you find these stories inspiring, don't forget to follow Rainbow Spotlight. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss any journey of love. Thank you for joining us, and see you in the next video.